Hey guys, today we are going to talk about a program called Scratch, which is a coding program which lets kids create their own games and basically make them look however they want to. It's a pretty easy program to get started with, but it's complex enough that it can do a lot of great stuff. So you find it here, start here on our web links, go to Other, go down to Scratch, and it should take you straight there. You may have to tell it to let you run Adobe Acrobat. Um, so Scratch is a program that was developed by some very smart people at MIT, and it starts off using these little characters called sprites. They call them sprites because I have no clue. And you can change your sprite, and there's just got all kinds of things you can use, people and objects and all kinds of whatever you would like to use to add to your sprite. The best way to learn how to do this is go over to Tips, and it brings up some step-by-step tutorials. The first one you should get started with is this Getting Started with Scratch. Beyond that, there are some really great things. You can create a Pong game, create a story, dance videos, whatever you want. But if you click on it, it just starts walking you through the steps. So this is going to teach you how to take characters and use coding to make this scene, which is basically a weird dancing cat, a weirder dancing woman, some disco background, and it's saying stuff. So click on the first step, start moving. It tells you to drag the move 10 steps block down here. Move 10 steps, great. What's next? Add a sound. Now, if you look up here, there's different categories. There's motion, which is making it move, sounds that you can add, events, which is telling something when to happen, how things are controlled, etc. It'll walk you through all of this. But right now it wants us to drag a sound over. So we find this play drum for 1 point, drag it, and we click it right there. What's the next thing? Next, start a dance. Again, it's just going to walk you through each of these steps until eventually you have this scene you've created. And once kids have done this first, getting started with Scratch, they'll be ready to move on to any of these others. If you have kids that you find are interested in moving even beyond this, I've got a couple of books with some tutorials on how they can do things like create a snake game and some other stuff. But there is some very cool things in here. They can animate their names. There's some things that show them how to do a Google Doodle. So there's a lot that can be done, and I think kids will get a kick out of it. So check it out and let me know what you think.